Good afternoon, sports fans, and welcome to the 10th Annual Summer Solstice Softball Festival, held here at Vinny's Field in Glenville, New York, Glenville, Connecticut. It's 2-0 here in the bottom of the first, and what we got working is a good lineup top to bottom. We let up a couple runs there, but it's nothing we can't overcome. 2 runs. 2. Yeah. Ross just got a single here, and once again, he's been really tough at the top of the lineup, and that's where we're going to keep him. Basically, this year we're raising money for the City of Hope, which is one of the classier cancer research organizations. Last year we held fundraising for the Association of Retarded Citizens in the National Down Syndrome Society. And basically, we're glad you could come and enjoy yourselves and engage in the festivities. And if you have any questions, just give me a call.
All right, that's a quick tip. We've already made more good defensive plays and scored more runs than last year.
Manley.
Good eye, Manley.
That was a beautiful pitch. I didn't think it would come with a beautiful.
No, I think Clinton was in the year before that.
Bingo.
Oh, yeah. Nice shot, Brad. Way to be, Bradley. 1 out. That's yours. Good eye, buddy.
Dave, big stick Alper.
I'm the only guy who's swinging bad. Wait for yours. Base hitter. Come on now.
Yeah, I guess I'm covering home.
It's just like when fuck this shit, I'm hitting over the right fielder's head.
When was he MVP?
He was MVP. He was a past MVP, definitely. I didn't want them to.
Sorry.
Dave trying to rile him a little.
It is true.
Go now, man.
His first game. We finally got a pitcher with the throw strikes at the same time as we got a guy who hit the ball.
They also played some stellar D last year.
Oh, they played great. And they hit.
Yeah, another bad toss. No left side?
John Milton.
Yeah, where is John?
It's a home run for us.
Serious shift he's on.
Come on, Willie Mack. Make him throw strikes.
First thing he does.
Oh, yeah. You can go to the left side of the game. It would be unbelievable if he could go to the left side right now, wouldn't it?
Oh my God! I've never seen a bigger hole in my life. Tag, Dan, tag. Tag it up. Nobody's covering.
A little single.
Let's go, Alan. Come on. Oh, you got them both over. Hit now. You got 2 runs. Yeah, double. Still bingo, Ira. Okay, be patient now. Be patient.
What?
Yes! Away, Alan. Bring him. Come on, Ross. Move it, Ross. Move it. No play, Ross. No play.
The Abramson Pretner combo.
Nice shot.
Up the middle. Go, Brad. Keep us alive.
Up the middle. Good shot.
Don't do what I did last time. Anything. Go, baby. Go, baby.
Turn it on, babe. Turn it on. Turn it on.
Hold.
Oh, hold him there. Hold him there. Hold him there.
Nice shot.
Way to be, bud.
Hope you got that in living color, Bob.
I got the left fielder running after.
Come on, Dave.
So, Scoop, where are we? What's happening?
Bottom of the 8th right now. We got an 8-run lead. We're looking to score a few more runs, so we have some insurance runs. You know, no lead is safe in softball. And we've lost 2 years in a row. We want to make sure we got this one in the bag.
You do the same. You make the exact same play tonight.
The more you play, like infield, you come in once a year.
Exactly.
You got it. Outfield.
The problem with playing outfield, especially if you were an infielder, is you always take the first step in.
They combine with some of the guys from the.
Okay, Terry?
They dropped that. I think. I don't know. They start football early or something.
Oh.
Yeah, Russ, keep running, man.
Let's go. Get third, bud. Get third.
Three. Hold him.
Come on, Mitch. Bring him home, buddy.
Come on, Mitch.
I don't have any interest in trying to bring him in.
We need one more first down and the clock runs out, baby. Give it to Rodney. O.J. Pretner. Up the middle, 5 yards. That's a first down.
They got the Pretner shift on.
Yeah. I remember that.
It's ground ball is a run.
I know, but we didn't play him. He was one of the worst.
Oh, both teams.
Yeah, right. Both teams.
What's his name? Meltzer kept dropping the ball.
Brother, right? Remember that?
It's in there, Ross. Bring it in.
Way to be, Mitchell.
Let's go, Alan.
Triple.
Okay, Ross, get in the shade. Rest up.
Whoa!
Good thinking, Alan. Good thinking.
Come on, Petey, run out there. Nice little 9-iron.
It's dying out there. It's dying, man. This iron.
Okay, the best thing I do, I got myself an outside. Okay, you gotta keep this one there. What do we call him? Neil Waskins? The Greenwich High School, Neil Waskins.
They need a life. That's all they can think of doing in their off time. That's fair.
Hey, could be trouble.
I only had one swing.
You take a lot of pitches. I think I take a lot. I learned it from you.
Tire him out for me, Brad.
It's almost over.
We're looking good, though.
Do it, Bradley. Pick me up, bud.
Well, some creative editing. You can have me run the bases on that one.
That's it. Base hit. Mitchell, you got third, Mitch. You got third. You got third, Mitch. Stand up.
All right, here we go. Need a catcher. Yes! Pick them both up. Pick them both up.
Stand up.
Close one.
Nice job.
But stand up was the right call because I was not sliding.
You weren't going down anyway.
No,
I want to make you think that you should stand up. Jason bummed out earlier. Said he wasn't shoulder sliding into half.
The MVP decision making at the 10th annual Summer Solstice. And the commissioner, Dan Levitan. The drama here is the choice between Mitch, who's focused on the charity, and a strong vote that Dan Levitan has, having overcome significant liabilities, deserves it.
Would you like to make the announcement?
Hold on, go ahead, you guys.
No.
Let me get the.
Make the announcement to the crowd as well, Mr.
What
Milton.
announcement?
Oh, you don't know it.
What would you like to announce?
I've been talking to
The commissioner will now announce the MVPs.
no, I can't do it.
No, then you have to. Then you pass the eight.
Can't do that.
Well, I thought I was supposed to give away the Summer Solstice Trophy, the 10th annual Summer Solstice Trophy.
That has to be done. I
think I have
to leave the mound.
Hold on.
Where are the trophies?
Dave? Alper? Dave, where's the hardware?
Pretty clear the rookie of the year is him.
It's 1995. I don't know if it's 9 or 10.
Is it the 10th?
It is the 10th.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Come on, Sage, get out there.
The commissioner has to give out the trophy that stays in Fairfield County.
For the 10th year in a row.
Well, for a decade, this group has been playing softball to celebrate the summer solstice, and it's my pleasure on behalf of the participants and
The
as
elders. The elders.
and as the lucky commissioner to award this trophy to Dave Alper for the winner of the 10th annual summer solstice.
Ow!
Captain Al.
However, as part of tradition, this will be in Samantha Lauren Abramson's room for 365 days because the trophy, the Lord Solstice Trophy, belongs in Fairfield County.
Cannot leave the state of
Cannot
Connecticut.
leave the state of Connecticut.
Never allowed.
Federal law.
Serious.
Now, usually what we do now is,
Gotta get a Con Stanley Cup look to it.
usually what we do now is the commissioner commissioner usually stays up here and gives this out. It's a little fun, not a big deal. However, the commissioner is being preempted this year because for the first time in 10 years, we have something very unusual. Aside from the fact that we've all had a great time today, which is what this is all about, we have co-MVPs this year. Co-MVPs. And as close as the voting and balloting was, Mitchell Pretner and Dan Levitan are your co-MVP this year. Mitch, would you say a few words, and then maybe Dan will say a few words as well.
Well, this one definitely meant a lot to me. This game, it's a very emotional situation, and I appreciate everybody's time. And this, I really don't know what to say. I dedicate to my wife.
Yeah, let's hear it for Ellen. Yeah.
Stick around.
Nothing to say after that. Thanks.
Nice job, man. Nice job.
10 more. 10 more.
10 more years.
Hey,
10
you mail
more
it to
years.
Mail it to him.
10 more years.
All right.
Are we playing a second?
Clapping. Clapping. No clapping?
No
All
clap.
right, no clapping. Too bad, no clapping.
But he's out having a good time. Oh, there you go.
Oh, we got
He's
the
just
clap.
It's a scenic shot.
Thought we had it. We thought we had it 5 out of 10. We almost tied him up, but no, not this year. We gotta wait till 12 now before we can tie him up. 6-4, but it's a rough.
Yeah. Hey, we can't do anything without you, man. We need 2 more seconds for the A. You drank a lot of tequila tonight, so you can give him a minute here. We'd like to have a few words, if we may, as we do every year, to thank everybody for coming, and of course to thank Alan and Lynn for their wonderful hospitality, and to remind and reiterate that what this is all about is really just about a lot of friends getting together and having a good time, and also now to earmark some charity each year to be a beneficiary of our ideas. And I think Dan Levitan and Donald Meltzer would like to have a few words, if you guys have a minute. Sure.
One of the things that's really sort of special about this, if you think about it, most charitable events are usually really boring, unpleasant black tie affairs in horrible ballrooms that are not enjoyable. And what's really nice about this is, and there are no children there. And to me, one of the things that's really special about what we're doing with this annual event is we're teaching our children about the importance of charity. And, as we all get older and confront certain issues in our own lives, charity does seem to be a much more important thing. I think what has really sort of gotten us beyond the normal grudge match event in the solstice is the fact that we've gotten older and we've faced some challenging issues in our lives. And what's really special about this is we're creating a tradition, and it's a tradition that will go on year after year after year with different causes that will be meaningful to whatever community, this community and other communities. So at any rate, we're all just very pleased that Alan and Lynn really took the ball and ran with it this year, and we all look forward to someone else taking a very strong leadership role next year for some other cause. So at any rate, congratulations to everybody. And Daniel, you have a few words to say?
The Commissioner.
Thank you.
Thanks, Donald.
Is Alan around?
Right here.
You want to say something?
Alan around.
Hey, could you guys go find your person? I think he's upstairs.
Upstairs?
You want to say something?
Now they're going to get Uncle Rick.
Oh. Basher, Basher, doo-doo, we're alive. We are alive. Basher, Basher.
It's hard to believe.
There was no caterer. There was no lawn. We were in the woods. There was nothing. Left On was there. Sure, Left On was there. I was there. 6-story Harlan Stone. Barbecuing by headlights. Now that's Solstice 2 you're talking about. Solstice 2. Barbecuing by headlights. Heard that? No, the music was like a radio. It was an AM radio.
You all right? You all right?
Nothing like this.
He clocked his head good. That was me. That was me. He clocked his head right there, man. Turn that thing down for a previous party. He didn't turn it down this time.
What do we got here, man?
Then I'll introduce my cousin. I'm a very lucky person. I have my 2 best friends from 1st grade at my house right now. I mean, who could say that at the age of 37 that their best friends from 1st grade are at their house? David Alper, who started this whole thing with the Summer Solstice.
Yeah.
And my cousin Mitchell, who's been my friend since we were this big. And it's funny that this charitable thing got going. I am a person who believes that charity is a very, very, very personal thing. And I don't like to be told, I consider myself a very generous person, but I don't like to be told how to give my money or who to give my money to. And I can totally understand how everybody would feel that way. But over the last few years, we've made it a point to raise money for charity. And last year we were very, very successful doing it. And this year we had the unfortunate/fortunate experience of deciding that we're going to raise money for the City of Hope, which is one of the great cancer research institutes in the country. And the reason we got there was because my cousin Mitchell, who is a previous Solstice MVP, his wife came down with cancer. And
present Solstice.
and present
Thank
Solstice MVP. The man hit 2 balls over the right fielder's head today and gave us some serious positive karma so that we could win the game. But anyway, it doesn't matter how much money you raise or why you raise it. The most important thing is that you've got this thing in your heart that you're willing to give to people who need. And the City of Hope needs, they do a great job, and they need because of people like Ellen. And Mitchell crushed 2 balls over the right fielder's head. I mean, what more needs to be said?
No other reason.
It's a
How much are they worth?
great, great reason to have this party and to keep going on. So everybody enjoy themselves, and hopefully we'll be able to raise a lot of money for charity, because that's become a cause for us. So.
Yeah. Dan, you gonna say?
Just a little something, you know, there's a lot of charities out there. And who do you give to? There's a lot of cancer charities. But Ellen is here today because the City of Hope, in particular, did the testing on the therapy she's taking. And she wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for that. So that says something. Okay, so we did our homework on the charity, and it's a good thing.
I guess the last, I'd just like to say that I think I've never been prouder to be commissioner than the last 2 years, because kind of as Donald talked about, it's transcended from a game that I think David and Harlan kind of created 10 years ago. And I remember Dave saying to us, "It's bigger than we are, Dan." And about 8 years ago, and I thought, you know, he is full of crap. It wasn't bigger than we were. Scotty, do you want to say something? Okay, then just be quiet for a second. Okay. Anyhow, but I think what's happened in the last couple of years, at least for me, is that instead of just spending a Saturday once a year with my friends that I really enjoy, the integration of kind of the fun in our lives and the reality in our lives has come to this game. And it's no more integrated ever for me than, you know, seeing Ellen up here and listening to Alan, you know, 4 months ago, you know, talk about how this would be a good idea to do. And so I am a little more, I guess, results-oriented than Alan in terms of kind of asking everyone to challenge themselves a little and recognize that, you know, I think it's a very serious, scary thing, cancer, and a lot of us have lived with our relatives having it, and eventually, I think, you know, just statistically, it's kind of a scary thing for all of us. So, I don't want to, this is a party, but I think, you know, A, it was great that Ellen was here. B, it was great that they picked the City of Hope charity and did it after thorough research. And I think it's interesting to see how inspired our team was today. you know, the game was never in doubt. Mitchell started off, and it was 20-9. Well, last year,
What was the score?
20-9.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but But I want to go on record as saying that the most important athletic thing that happened today was my daughter scored her first goal in a soccer game today.
Yeah. Next year, Solstice.
And I was supposed to be coaching that game, but obviously I'm not a very good coach. I'm a better softball player.
well, the Solstice game is bigger than we are.
Yeah, exactly. No doubt about it.
Anyhow, but last year, Donald's team, kind of the same group, played inspired based upon that cause. So I'm hoping that we can do the charities, I guess, 2 years in a row.
No. Alternate.
Have a good time.
Yeah.
Better terminology. Capture.
You look like you or your brother?
Nathan, you rascal.
Go over there, Nick.
If I want to, Andrew, who's depending on you, you're the oldest. Andrew, wait a second, what are you? You're already you're a teenager, right? Where's Mike? Wait a second, I left a hat in Washington. Allison, do you remember when I came to your house?
Yeah, it was like a
Great. Yeah, it was a grandpa hat. So where's my grandpa hat? I mean, I'm a grandpa. These are my grandchildren, right? Oh, you're not my grandchildren?
This way.
You're gonna lose it. The tooth fairy won't be able to come.
Get up.
Sammy, why don't you go down?
Got it?
You go down first. Or you wanna? Alright. And let her go first. See? Our baby is Uh-oh. Stay watching, Mr. Video.
It's all right.
That's what I call Steadicam.
That's all right.
Again? Okay, go ahead. I think you're doing a pretty good job here. You're doing a good job.
Ice? Wait, I got a couple ice. Ready, set, go!
Rescue me from this horrid experience with children all over the place. Oh, Samantha, you are so rugged. That must be good. Off for a second. Connie, go get Sasha. Tell her when we're
Some, but it was.
You were playing.
I was playing. It was hard, and it was mostly our team hitting.
Right. Well, I'd say that is pretty much the story of today's game.
Yeah. All right,
Your team
whenever
hitting.
you're ready, just sort of.
Okay.
How did the solstice start, and what are the memorable moments, and how has it changed?
Well, the Summer Solstice is a 10-year tradition that started with a telephone call from Dave Alper to myself. And Dave called me and I said, Dave, what do you want for your birthday this year, Dave? You've been good to me. You take care of me on my birthday. Every year, Dave, my birthday is January 1st. Dave takes me out and we have fun in New York. I said, Dave, what can I do in return? He says, I want to play softball on my birthday. I said, Dave, you want to play softball on your birthday? Then I will organize a game. I will get a field for us in Greenwich, where I was living at the time, as a single man. And we said, Dave, I have one of those.
Yeah.
We'll get a bunch of guys. So we hustled for about a week. I hustled for about a week. Dave hustled a few guys from his job. And the first Solstice game was a 5-on-6. There was 11 players there.
When was
Yeah.
the first one?
First Solstice
When
was
did
10
I-
years ago,
when did I start?
1986.
When did I start?
You'll have to
I
know that
have no
history yourself.
idea.
I think probably the third year.
Yeah, I was way.
The third year. Ross is a perpetual solstician now, and one of the
Virginia.
great
That's a big effort.
in terms of
Three games.
people miles. Ross is leading the league. People miles. You can't say man miles because most of the people in his family are not actually men.
That's
although
right.
They tackled me like they were men. No,
Come every year.
he comes the most.
We stay at the Palace Hotel here.
Right,
you
here at the
know?
Palace in
We stay
Westport.
at the Palace. We go to the Palace too for a barbecue.
For a Q.
And, you know, and
So
it's
the
a weekend. That's right.
the first game was 5-on-6, and we had 2 kids that were in the park when we got there. We didn't have a permit or anything, and one of them played right field for both teams the entire 2 games, and one of them played catcher for both teams the entire 2 games. These were like 2 9 and 10-year-olds. They are Solstice, great moments, but nobody knows their name.
You realize they're like 20 now.
Yeah, they are now fathers,
They're not
or
fathers.
they may be in
the
jail.
Pokey, that's right. Oh, in the pokey.
And the first Solstice was won by Dave's team, and there was actually there was a great player whose name I don't know, Dave knows, who was the only man